Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up?
And the San Francisco 49ers taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the game.
There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
One for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's caught inside
come
the
on, how you get over the top like that?
He's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare.
Yeah.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 67 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ekeler, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Ekeler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Chargers.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
26 yards.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by Jackson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads and uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His
up?
mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Austin Ekeler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ekeler, the Charger.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Ekeler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers pointing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on
Oh,
when you can
good
play
job,
action
Eddie.
or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And, oh, boy, something you certainly don't want to see. Deebo Samuel still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Alright.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down 49ers.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field, protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
17-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a keep play.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mostert gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler.
And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, bull!
looked at each other right away. We knew that flag.
That's some bullshit.
Was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They hand it off to Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line.
Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Austin Ekeler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Michael Badger
Out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Open man here is Scott, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Raheem Mostert.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo again. Got an open man. It's Scott. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front at halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Willie Snead, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. The final, 19-14. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Takes it to 6, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hello. You want to what you call him like that there? You want to slide out like that?
Herbert will give this one to
I said you want to slide out like that?
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Off the option, that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first. Very effective stiff arm. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Where do you think money gonna come from? Okay.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
You know, that means one of us have to put money on it. The cash up card don't mean they're gonna give you money.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Come on,
and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is
Oh, come on. That is some bull crap.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
first and 10, it's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 49ers. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this...
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had in the 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game.
So how does he take care of the ball the rest of the game? That's what his teammates are interested in, because they pick things up for him throughout. You got to look over the defensive side, the kicking game. Those guys have made it work for him. Now his goal, not mess up anything else down the stretch.
Yeah, forget about those 3 picks, move on. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on first down, Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
13 yards remaining on second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
good job.
we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I'm not gonna look at
The
you.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down. That's the end of the third.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Makes the score Chargers 24, 49ers 18.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And now Garoppolo lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
32.
And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now you're disciplined.
That is bull.
Comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jason Verrett. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Watch 36 to Mike. Go, go, go.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
Right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the down on the receivers and force the completion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Chargers 42, 49ers 25.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mosley, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The previous play is under review.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. This likely a must-have goal. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring
Too much hours on the air.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High.
Wow. I ain't getting my money, forget it, dude. Alright, Casey Hayward in the final year of his contract has to turn down your contract off to this point. So how far apart do you think both sides are right now? My answer is, well, I like to think we're not too far apart. So while we haven't found common ground yet, we'll continue to negotiate and get there. Alright. Ready to advance next week.